It's time for Talking Sports, Birmingham's only weekly sports update to put you in the game. Winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. Now, here is your winning action host, Kip Keefer, and the legend.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another rollicking ride through the world of sports. The next 30 minutes, Kip Keefer, the legend, we're your hosts, and we are going to get you ready for a fantastic weekend. Legend, we're talking sports.
Yep, Elite Eight, Kip. Baseball done started, spring football on the way. It's a great time to be a sports fan,
Hey,
Kip.
you got that right. Of course, once again, we're taping the program on Thursday, so as you watch this on Saturday morning, you already know what happened. We don't know.
We don't know what happened.
But I do want to start off by congratulating our Sweet 16 winners in these in the March Hoops Madness contest.
Yes.
We had, if you have not checked that yet, if you look on the Birmingham Greyhound Facebook page, you will find the people that are still alive in the contest. It gets down, of course, today to the Elite Eight, and after today and tomorrow's games, we will have the Final Four, and each of those folks are going to get 100 more points.
Yeah, an opportunity to win 400 altogether, Kip. Turn them points into money at the Birmingham race course. A great contest. It's the first of many that we'll have here on Talking Sports this season for the fans.
Now, Legend, if you were the Grand Prize winner and I gave you 425 points to play with, you could do some damage with that.
Yeah, I could turn that into a couple grand at the Birmingham race course right there. And the parlay contest, I mean, 425 points is like $425.
That's a lot of bullets to have at your disposal.
Sure is.
All right, so that's going on, and be sure to check that out. Let's talk about March Madness a little bit because the legend told you on this program 2 weeks ago, and that's why you got to tune in.
Yes, got to get these. Got to get your pencil and paper.
Yeah, a lot of folks probably did not see this Auburn tirade coming, but the legend saw it. He told us 2 weeks ago, watch out for this team. They're a perfect team for this format. And, of course, once again, we don't have the advantage of knowing how last night's game with North Carolina went out. They were a 5.5-point underdog, which I don't know. I think I would have had to taken the points. But
yeah, I like Auburn in them points. But if you lost by 20, Auburn, I'm laughing.
Never mind. We didn't say that. But let's talk about that game against Kansas the other night. Yes. It was absolutely a clinic. There's just not really words to describe it. It was like just a complete blitzkrieg attack by Auburn. As impressive as a performance as I've seen by a basketball team in a long, long time.
Yeah, when it comes to March, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about the guards, and Auburn has the best backcourt in the nation right now, Kip. And like we said, we're recording this on Thursday, so Auburn might be history when you see this. They might not. But we've been calling Auburn all season simply because when it comes March, it's all about the guards, and Bruce Pearl has put together a great team with some great guards down there in Auburn, Kip.
Yeah, regardless of how the Sweet 16 game came out, they have done a phenomenal job because that performance against Kansas was one for the ages.
Yes, it was.
It was the first 8 minutes of that game was just incredible because you had a fast-breaking, attacking style, but they weren't attacking for layups. It was a fast-breaking, all-out assault to jack up a three, and every one of them went down.
Yeah, and big news in Tuscaloosa last night.
Oh, I was going to get to that.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, Nate Oates.
Nate.
What do you think?
Who?
Nate Oates is the new.
Is that Ned Yost or Nate Oates?
No, or Quaker Oates. No, it's not him either.
Nate Oates.
It's not the guy with the Pilgrim hat on the front of the oatmeal box.
Welcome.
Nate Oates is the new head coach at the Alabama Crimson Tide basketball program. Avery Johnson showing the door earlier this week. What do you think of the hire of Coach Oates?
Well, taking Buffalo to the NCAA tournament in 3 or 4 years, he's highly recommended. And a lot of folks say he's one of the great upcoming coaches in college basketball. And this is what Alabama needs. Avery Johnson was a pro coach trying to coach in college, and it just didn't work. Now we have a college coach that knows how to run zone, know how to press, know how to run a fast break. I think it was a great move by the University of Alabama and their AD, Kip.
Well, we'll see how Coach Oates does. Once again, as we film today's program, there's a press conference to introduce him, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. I guess the one drawback to Coach Oates coming on board is he really hasn't worked this part of the country ever. So hopefully he can get a good staff that can help recruit and get him familiarized. But definitely a coach that's had tremendous success. To take the University of Buffalo to the tournament 3 years old, and not just get to the tournament, they've won a game both the last 2 years. I don't think the people in Arizona like him much. They beat Arizona last year and Arizona State this year. But Coach Oates on board at Alabama.
Yeah, so we can just win. If we can just get to the tournament at Alabama, we'd be happy because we don't get there very often.
Yeah, that program should be a lot better than it's been.
Yes, if Yale can make the NCAA tournament, so can Alabama.
And real quick, a lot of people don't realize this, the legend became the legend because of Mark Godfrey, the former basketball coach.
Sure did. Me and Tim Brando got into it. I insisted that Godfrey should go, and I was right. Just like when I insisted Avery Johnson should go, and I was right again. I hope, Nate, that we don't have this same conversation.
We only got a few seconds before we got to wrap it up, but remember all the hoopla? Oh, the Big Ten's got 7 teams in the round of 32. The Sweet 16, SEC 4, Big Ten 3. More misery for the Big Ten.
Yeah, let's hope it ain't 0 for the SEC as this being seen.
Yeah, some tough matchups here, but great job by those teams. We're going to take a break and come back and talk about some big developments in Alabama on some other fronts. Kip and the Legend in our new digs here. This is kind of cool.
I like this.
We'll be back on Talking Sports right after this timeout.